Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we break down the secrets hidden in your favorite companies' financial filings and leave you wondering how they've been getting away with it for so long. Today we are diving into Kingstone Companies, owns a company that has seen some big changes in its board and how it manages its shareholder votes. Let's see what the numbers really tell us. First up, Kingstone Companies is publicly traded on the Nasdaq Capital Market under the ticker KIND. So if you're an investor or just curious about how this company is run, this report has some interesting details about what's been happening behind the scenes. The main events we are looking at happened on August 6, 2025. Kingstone Companies released some news about their leadership and their annual shareholder meeting. One of the major announcements was about their board of directors. Carla D. Andre and Timothy McFadden have completed their service on the board, which means they are no longer directors. But Kingstone has brought in new talent. Pranav Pasricha has been elected to the board of directors. This might signal a shift in strategy or new perspectives coming into the company. Then there was the annual meeting of stockholders, a really important event where shareholders get to vote on key company matters. The report tells us exactly what happened during this meeting and how the votes went. Let's look at the board elections. First up, we see Merrill S. Golden received 5,823 votes in favor with only 443 withheld votes. That's a strong showing. Thomas Newgarden also got a solid number of votes, 5,743 for and 18,700, and also got a solid number of votes, 5,740, 3,623. That's a strong showing. Thomas Newgarden also got a southern number of votes, 5,723 for and 18,708 withheld. Floyd R. Tupper had slightly more votes withheld at 368,833,493,723 for and 18,077 votes. And finally, our new director, Pranav Pasricha, also had a good start with 5,843,623 for and 18,073 withheld. Manmohan Singh garnered 5,728 for 8,865 votes for and won 33,000. Next, Kingstone's shareholders also ratified the selection of CBC CPAS PC as the company's independent registered public accounting firm for the upcoming year ending December 31, 25. Out of 9,997, 477 total votes, it seems there was overwhelming support for this decision with only 24,421 votes against it and a mere 7,177 total votes. It seems there was overwhelming support for this decision with only 24,421 votes against it and a mere 7,335 abstentions. This shows a high level of trust in the auditor's E7 total votes. It seems there was overwhelming support for this decision with only 24,421 votes against it and a mere 7,021 votes against it and a mere 7,035 abstentions. This shows a high level of trust in the auditors. Now, for the part many people are interested in the executive compensation. This is an advisory vote, meaning shareholders give their opinion, but the company isn't legally bound by it. Kingstone's named executive officers received a strong vote of confidence, 5,517,003 votes in favor with 3 of 24,524 against and 20,804 abstentions. There are also 4,116,902 broker non-votes. These are shares where the broker holding them didn't receive instructions from the beneficial owner. While the majority approved, it's worth noting the number of votes against this could indicate some shareholders feel the compensation isn't quite right in 17,003 votes in favor with 3/24, noting the number of votes against this could indicate some shareholders feel the compensation isn't quite right. And in a really interesting move, shareholders also voted on how often they want to have these say on pay votes. The clear winner here is every 1 year with 4,940,801 votes. This is compared to 84,582 votes for every 3 years and 23,000 that earned well into and transparency 8 and went all eat wells for every 2 years. And well for ongoing oversight and transparency. The company confirmed all these actions taken by the stockholders in a press release issued on August 6, 2025. They also included the cover page for their filing in a special interactive data format, which is pretty standard these days. So what's the big picture here? Kingstone Companies is seeing some board changes, which could mean new directions. The shareholders have expressed strong approval for the auditors and directors elected. However, the advisory vote on executive compensation shows a mixed bag with a significant number of shareholders voting against it, and a strong preference for annual reviews of pay. This suggests a healthy level of shareholder engagement and a demand for accountability from the company's leadership. In my opinion, Kingstone Companies seems to be navigating a period of transition. The election of new directors is a positive sign for fresh ideas. The overwhelming support for the auditors indicates good financial governance in that area. The shareholder vote on the frequency of executive compensation discussions is particularly telling. It shows a desire for continuous dialogue and transparency on pay matters. While the vote against executive compensation discuss isn't a full rejection, it does highlight a potential area for management to address. The key risk for Kingstone might be aligning executive compensation with shareholder expectations to avoid future dissent. An opportunity could be to leverage the new board members' expertise to drive growth and solidify their market position. Overall, the company is making moves that suggest a focus on stability and shareholder input, but they'll need to ensure their executive pay practices truly reflect shareholder sentiment. Alright, that's our breakdown of Kingstone Companies Inc.'s latest report. What's your take on these leadership changes and the shareholder votes? Do you think the company is heading in the right direction? Let us know in the comments below. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives into the corporate world. Don't forget to check out our Discord channel linked in the description as well. We discuss all these filings and more there. Thanks for watching. See you next time.